Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Daily Tactics here, and we are back today with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, and today we find ourselves on the planet MYGEETO. There's a new MYGEETO map. Well, I think it's been in the game for a couple months now, but it's new to me because I just discovered it, and it looks just like MYGEETO, which is awesome. I'm guessing that's what they were striving for, to make a MYGEETO map that looks like MYGEETO. Pretty good. It has tons and tons of bridgeheads here with main platforms spaced out in between. It's got these really cool like destroyed panels in the bridges where like this gunship crashed, exposing wiring, and like shelling over here exposed some wiring. It just looks so sick. So the 21st Nova Corps, of course, is here. Some extremely elite Marines for the Republic, commanded by none other than Bacara, who's in the very back lines. They have some free-moving troopers, but most of their army is, of course, static. They have a few E-Web turrets spread out throughout the battlefield as well, so those will pack a bit of a punch, and they are facing the battle droid army, which is going to be marching on through here, attacking right now. It should be really sick. I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. Let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. Comment down below what battles you would like to see next. And without further ado, guys, let's get into the bridge battle of MYGEETO. Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and real quick before this video begins, I wanted to let you know about instant gaming. It's something I've talked about quite often on the channel. It's an awesome place to go and get really good deals on video games that you are interested in. They have tons of deals on Star Wars games, like up to 90% off. Men of War Assault Squad 2 is super cheap on here. XCOM 2 is super cheap on here. It's totally legit. I use it myself. Link will be in the description below if you want to go and just peruse, or if you see something you like, feel free to use my link to get it for yourself. So yeah, thank you so much to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for listening to this ad read, and I hope you enjoy the remainder of the video. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go ahead and press start right now, and the battle droids begin to move forward, and the clone Galactic Marines begin to pour fire into them almost immediately. Now, the 21st Nova Corps does, of course, have some standard clone troopers within it as well, which are these pink boys. We can see a couple over here. But then they, of course, also have their more standard and more seen in the movies and TV show, you know, guys with the Snowtrooper Galactic Marine armor, which I think looks super dope. I mean, these guys are absolutely balling out in terms of their uniforms right now. A bunch of the free-roaming troopers who were in the middle platform here got slaughtered by the very start of the battle, and a few of them are retreating backwards right now. This initial platform here is not long for this war. I think it's going to go down probably pretty soon. I mean, there's barely any troopers left defending it, and those that are left defending it are heavily suppressed. So yeah, these guys in the first platform are going down. This is, of course, the weakest of all of the platforms on MYGEETO, because it's the preliminary one. It's just like a feeler platform, you know. The defenses get stronger and stronger the farther back they go, and also some of the free roaming troopers, I believe, will start to retreat backwards as the battle goes on too. So more troopers will in fact be reinforcing the back lines, which is a cool feature of this. It's sort of a retreat call as things get tough, although many of the free-roaming troopers are already moving backwards. You know, maybe stop and fight for a little bit here first, guys. You know, don't run away quite yet. We need some type of a defense here. Oh well, whatever. The Nova Corps is gonna do what they want to do. They are elite Marines, so trust in the Nova Corps, I guess. The droids are getting caught up here trying to destroy some of these last remaining clone troopers who are stuck behind some defenses here. They are getting a couple of kills on the droids as they sort of wrap around the defenses, but they're going to get flushed out by grenades right there, and the droids will overtake their position. The droids are playing it pretty well. I mean, they're just mass assaulting right now, which is the only thing you really can do in an assault like this. When you have so many bridge choke points, you just gotta throw all of your weight at the enemy, and that's precisely what they're doing. So it's good to see that they're doing that and making the battle progress, because I was slightly worried that the droids would get stuck at like the very first part of the battle here and not be able to move any farther forward, but they're actually making some progress here. One Nova Corps trooper remains on this bridgehead over here. his buddy over here who is dead just got absolutely pounded by laser fire. Guys, you don't have to desecrate the body of the dead clones. I know you're not fans of them, but like, chill a little, droids. Chill a little. So the droids are coming on to the second major base platform here. A lot of these troopers are free-roaming troopers because I did not place this many clones on these walls. But it's a very good place, actually, for the free-roaming troopers to hold out. And we can see they're getting a ton of laser fire out from it. It's pretty good cover, and it looks down on the attacking droid choke point there. So pretty good move right there from the Nova Corps to retreat to this position. So I take it back. That former retreat that I made fun of, way to go, Nova Corps. You know, that was decent moves all around, I gotta say. I apologize. Either way, there is another E-Web turret here as well. The problem with the E-Web turrets is you can't really put cover in front of them that will protect these guys. The gunner stands up so high up on the E-Web turret that he'll just get sliced up. And then his partner, I guess you could put a piece of cover in front of his partner, but it runs the risk of blocking the view of the turret, especially when it's a high up position and it might have to, you know, angle downwards. So putting cover in front of the E-Web turrets is not something you see very often in the Clone Wars itself, and I understand why, but it could be done, but I just don't think it'd be worth it. I think it would restrict the range of motion for the E-Web turret more than it would help. But the E-Web turret's pouring out some fire here. I mean, the droids are taking some pretty severe losses from this clone defense. They're still cruising, though. They're still getting some kills, and they're still pouring out a lot of fire. They also have reserves back here who aren't really in the action yet. Only a small percentage of the droid army is actually fighting at the moment. So, you know, the droids, they got some forces to call upon if those guys go down. And they are pushing the Nova Corps back once again. These guys who were once in these good static positions are now getting suppressed, dead, or retreating back. So none of those options are very good. The one saving grace of the clone army right now is the E-Web turret, which is now reloading. It doesn't seem to really be under all that much fire. The droid's not choosing to really try and take it out. How many kills has it got? It's got 7, so that's actually pretty decent. I mean, it's not astronomical, but it's getting kills on these droids, and it is helping out with them and wiping them out quite nicely. So, you know, it's good to see that the Republic has some defenses that are putting in the work, making it happen, doing what they gotta do to win this battle. But the rest of the troopers are honestly failing a little bit. You know, for such an elite Galactic Marine Corps, they're not cruising here. They're doing pretty poorly. So it's tough out here. It's tough out here. Then again, the troopers in static positions are doing a gnarly job. They're doing really, really well, if we're being completely honest. They're just holding out for as long as they possibly can. It's the free-roaming troopers that I'm slightly disappointed in. But maybe Bacara's strategy was to keep on doing hit-and-run tactics and retreat back after assaulting, that sort of a thing. So that could make sense if that was Bacara's strategy in the end here. Either way, the droid's still not managing to really push much farther past this point. That E-Web turret is standing strong right now and defiant against the oncoming droid army, and they've just not killed it at all. So I guess there's just no need for E-Web turret cover in the slightest if it's never gonna die. What's the point in cover? Are there more lingering droids back here? No. Okay, so this is it. This is the full droid force right now. They're down to maybe 50 or 60 troopers, and if they don't progress much faster than they are right now, they're going to be in a world of pain pretty soon. Because I'm noticing, actually, a lot of the free-roaming clone troopers are returning. That means that the AI is cocky enough and believes that they're in a strong enough position to actually lead an assault against the assaulting droids. So that's not a great sign for the droid army. It means that they're slow in their roll here, and they are not making enough progress. They are not getting enough kills, and the enemy is feeling confident enough in taking them on directly. So really, I think this E-Web defense is what is doing in the droids at the moment. I don't think the rest of the infantry is helping all that much. It's just this constant bombardment from a turret that is resulting in the droids not doing well, and in fact just kind of wavering here. But they do have some machine gunners as well as snipers coming up into the front lines now from below. Maybe this will help out a smidge. We could see some progress being made now. The Nova Corps is coming dangerously far forward here, and they're just straight up out in the open right now. So it's not the greatest strategy at the moment. These guys have very little cover, and they could easily just be gunned down right now by the oncoming droids. So, not good looks all around. Pretty poor looks, in fact. Not a great thing for the clones. Not a great situation in the slightest. But you know what? It's still working though. It's still working. So who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? I think the problem is the droids right now aren't really utilizing their full potential, whereas further back here they were mobilizing all of their units, but right now it's really only a fraction of the droids that are forward and fighting. So if they got the totality of their army up onto this lip here and firing, they could be doing a lot better. But sadly they are, keeping a ton of their troopers below the lip, and they are just completely inaccessible. They're basically reserves who, if they're not called upon, they're not going to do anything. So, the droids need to reevaluate, man. Also, just take out the E-Web turret. You have snipers. You have machine gunners. It's just a matter of pointing your guns and pulling the trigger. That is it, droids. Just take it out. Just take it out. Oh my god. It's pathetic. 29 kills this E-Web turret has now. I don't understand. I don't understand. All right, what we're going to do for the droids, we're going to squad them up. That's it. We're going to squad them up. The rest is up to them, but they will be in squads now. And there you go. That's what you get there, pals. You get squatting up. I don't know if it's going to help at all. It could even result in more slaughter for the droids because they'll be charging forward together. Or it could maybe, break up the monotony of the battle, and the troopers will actually, pull it together and fight a little bit better. And that could help for sure. So, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see a little bit here, and maybe the droids got this. Maybe they'll pull a fast one on the clones, and they'll come forward and they'll really kapooya them into submission. And that's what we want to see. We want to see the rest of the battle in play here. We don't want the droids to get stalemated, but if they do, that's a real shame. We could make this into a trilogy. I mean, if the droids don't make it much farther past this point, I'd honestly like to see the rest of the clone defenses in action. So perhaps we could do more battles on this MYGEETO map in this same sort of vein of campaign. That could be kind of cool, if we're being completely honest. But until then, the droids still got troopers. They're not done yet. Well, they're not firing at all, but, maybe they'll come forward. I'm going to mute my mic and blow my nose. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, that was a chonker. That was a chonker boogie rag, man. Okay, the moment I look away to blow my nose, the droids make progress. Of course, naturally. I guess that's just how it works. They took out the E-Web turret, man. I wanted to see that go down. God dang it. The second I look away to blow my nose. Are you kidding me, man? Are you actually kidding me? Regardless, the droids are coming forward, and, they're making some progress now, which is good to see, at the very least. Oh, 1 second, guys. Give me just a sec. Sorry. First the nose blowing, and then I had to do something real quick for school. I got an email. It's not going my way, man. But we did pause that time, so I didn't miss anything, which is good. Either way, the droids are making progress for the first time in quite a while, pushing these Nova Corps troopers pretty hard, which is nice. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yeah, I mean, they're making progress. So one thing that I've been sort of considering doing for these videos is talking less during them. I've certainly got a few comments over the years just saying like, hey, I think you talk too much. Some are more polite than others. Some are like, shut up during the battle. I'm like, okay. While others are more kind and say, hey, I think it'd be nice if we had silent parts of the battle, or, you did some just straight up silent battles or whatever, that sort of a thing. So, I don't know. Do you guys think I talk too much throughout these videos? Do you think, I could perhaps keep quiet a little bit more, and that would boost your enjoyment of the battle? Or do you like my sort of commentary? I do sort of take a very hardcore approach to commentary sometimes. Sometimes I'm just rapid firing off things, and you know, I sometimes never know when to stop talking, I suppose. But that's just sort of like my wall of commentary thing. That's what I enjoy listening to. Like, when I have a video on in the background, I like it when it's constant talk, you know, because when I'm doing work or whatever, it feels nice to feel like you have a study buddy or something like that through constant talk. So, I would love your feedback. Do you think I should just proceed with videos as normal, or do you think I should try changing up the formula a little bit? I also was thinking maybe I could do a few cinematics. You know, I am working on getting my film certificate in school, so it would put those, you know, skills to the test, I guess, a little bit more. Could be kind of neat. I don't know. What are your thoughts in these times on what I should be doing better or worse through these videos, because I'd like to know. I would like to know. Regardless, the droids come to another little stalemate position. They pushed forward pretty nicely, but then more Nova troopers just sort of are holding this bridge here pretty strongly. The droids are getting a few kills, but these guys are holding out nicely. But at least we're at this sort of end of the battle here. This is the final stand area back here with Bacara, so we're just a little bit ahead of that with a few more clones defending, and things are slowing down, certainly, in terms of the battle. The droids are taking less risks and coming forward a little bit less harshly. Meanwhile, the clone defenses are thinning as well. I mean, they have almost no free-roaming troopers right now, which is good to see. So, you know, both sides have certainly made some progress, but I will have to admit, I think it's going to be the clones who end up winning the totality of this battle. The droids, I just don't think have the numbers to actually commit and make this happen at this point. I think it's just a downhill fight for them at this juncture. So, we'll wait and see. Let's squad up the remaining droids once again, because the previous squads were likely completely annihilated. So let's do that. Let's also bring the droids who are in the back lines being cowards forward a little bit. So there we go. They are now squatted up. This is sort of last hoorah for the droids here. We'll see if they do manage to make anything happen. There's in fact still a clone way up here. Maybe he got some kills here, actually. Yeah, he did. He's got 4 kills. So I think he actually just lined up on these droids and killed them. Oh, maybe he killed these droids here. Not fully sure, but hey, good on that guy for, you know, being alone in the battlefield and yet still managing to hold out and actually get some kills there. I mean, they are Nova Corps troopers, so it makes sense. If anyone were to be able to hold out on their own in a hostile environment, it's Nova Corps troopers. But regardless, he did end up going down. His position was compromised there. Also, some of his buddies on the bridgehead right there also getting killed. It's tough times right now for the Nova Corps. They're getting pretty hard pressured. But, you know, they still got an E-Web turret way back here. They've still got Bacara's position back here, which is just now starting to get some fire out. So I think they are still poised to win this thing, despite droids managing to get a few minor victories here. I mean, the droids do have some sniper troopers, which is going to be very, very helpful to them. They're high-powered rifles that can certainly pack a punch, so that's really all they've got going for them, though. The rest of their guns aren't that great. They got a couple machine guns, but mainly they just got E5s, and they certainly don't have numbers anymore to really take on these Nova Corps troopers head on. Oh, one Nova Corps trooper is still on free move mode, and he is trying to retreat back, but he is caught up over here. He does get killed when he tries to come out of suppression to book it backwards. Poor chap, poor chap. Hate to see it indeed. Aw. Now I feel bad for my dude, my boy. He's dead. He's the big dead. Hate to see it. Hate to see it all around. Bacara's troopers still holding pretty steadfast. The second I say that, of course, one of them does go down. But they got DC-50 days. They've got some Westars over here, and of course the E-Web turret. So they got guns for days, man. I think they should be able to hold out pretty nicely. Although Bacara's taking a few hits there. That's rough. That's pretty rough right there. And the droids are leading pretty hard right now. They're working as a team, which I think is definitely aiding them. Oh, did Bacara go down? No, Bacara is still alive. We're going to retreat Bacara backwards. Go, Bacara. Go. Go, buddy. Oh, make it. Oh, E-Web turret, provide cover fire. Good. Good. Excellent. Okay, Bacara made it back. We'll heal him real quick. Just so, at the very least, the commander will live to the end. Alright, we got the E-Web turret here, holding steadfast for the bridge troopers. Also, troopers defending this fortress, holding pretty nicely. The droids are coming forward, but they're getting pretty heavily battered by that E-Web turret, so I imagine I don't know. I'm actually having second thoughts, man. Maybe they'll be able to hold out. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the droids will be able to win. Who can say? Who can say? Honestly, like, the battle has been sort of twisting and turning in terms of power dynamics. You know, both sides have at one point impressed me so much that I'm like, oh, it's over for the other side. But then they turn it around. And the droids are in one of those sort of turn it around positions right now where I could see them gaining the victory even after getting heavily battered in previous times of this battle. So these are kind of the battles I really enjoy, is the dynamic ones where either side could win at any point, and this is a prime example of one of those where you're just guessing the whole time. You just don't know, man. You just don't know. I'm surprised this E-Web turret isn't getting more kills, though. Oh, Bacara went down. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's actually kind of surprising right there. Holy cow. Wow. Wow. That's kind of nuts. I'm surprised by that. Because commanders do have more health than your normal trooper, and we did just heal him, so he should have been at full health, but he still managed to get knocked out of this battle here. There's also a lot of troopers on sort of the wings of this battlefield still for the clones, here and over there on the left, and then also on the interior here, there's a lot of clone troopers. So yeah, they could still pull this off as a win, I think. I mean, they're still getting a few droid kills. I think the major problem right now is the droid snipers are managing to just snipe anyone who's behind cover from a distance where the clones can't really strike back at them. So that's certainly helping quite a bit here for the droid effort. All right, all goes quiet for a second. Not a lot going on. Little bit of fire going on here. But not too much. It's not too bad. More fire pouring out from both sides. We're at the point where it's like nothing too exciting is happening. It's just sort of constant warfare. So I'm like, this is parts where it's like, okay, maybe I could stop commentating for like a minute or so and just let you guys enjoy the battle or whatever. Or what I could do is I could do cinematics where I don't talk at all, of course. But then with those cinematics, like I also upload a commentary version of the same battle. So like I would get more content out of it, but it would also be more work. But you guys would also get two versions of the same battle, which could be kind of cool. I don't know. I'm thinking about switching up my style of YouTube anyway. I mean, you guys saw with like recent like Tabs, Total War, Ravenfield, those types of videos coming out on my main channel. Like, I'm certainly trying to test some new things in the whole channel because right now it's like Men of War I think is stagnating at the moment. I don't think I can grow too much more with Men of War. So like I still want to do Men of War videos because I like it and you know it's what started my channel, but like I also want to branch out. And I know I've been saying this for like quite a while now, but like you know, if you want to survive on YouTube, you do have to like try new trends and things like that. So I think it could be helpful for me to, you know, do some various other things in between videos and Men of War videos and things like that, and double upload every once in a while just to like try something else out that's new. So, oh, what are your thoughts and what would you like to see? Because I would be very open to a wide variety of things. Oh, big push here from the droids. They're trying to come forward, it seems like. A couple of them getting gunned down. They seem to be sort of stuck in this one position right now, unable to move too much farther forward. The E-Web turret also is just constantly barraging them pretty nicely here, which is good to see for the clones. They certainly need that right now. It's got 3 kills. All of this bunker over here ended up going down. There's 2 clones right there. There's a few clones on the interior, and then there's 2 clones right there. So the clones are certainly down in terms of numbers, but the droids are as well. Let's squad all of the remaining droids up. They can fit into one squad. So how many troopers do they have? Yeah, like 10. They have like exactly 10 troopers. And I think the clones have like just that many too. So very, very even numbers at the moment. Oh, they're actually retreating back a little bit. They are still getting some fire out though. Well, one does go down there. Yeah, they are stuck on this bridgehead. I never expected this battle to go this far. Truly, this is kind of an anomaly. Like, this is impressive. It's really fascinating, if we're being completely honest. Huh. Let's try, let's just speed it up a little bit. I think the droids are going to be stuck in this position for a while. Yeah, they are. I don't want to yote them forward, really, so we'll just watch the battle in fast speed for a little bit here, because I think if we yote them forward, it could affect the outcome of the battle. So, you know, just to get things over with a little bit more quickly, let's fast speed it up. Yeah, E-Web turrets, not a lot of clones are dying right now, even in fast speed. The droids are kind of failing. Oh, they got a kill right there. But droids are certainly dying. I think that E-Web turret's helping a ton right now. Fast speed droids are weird. Looks so clunky. Does look a little bit funky. That E-Web, man. Lethal. Are there 4 droids alive right now? I believe so. 1 died, so there's 3. There goes another, so there's 2. Alright, the clones definitely have this thing. They definitely got it. Let's just yeet the last 2 droids forward here. There you go. 1's dead. The last one wants to hold out a little bit longer. Let's try Ramboing him. I tried. He died. Okay, so the clones barely managed to win. They've got 1 E-Web turret, 2 troopers in there, 2 troopers on the left, and 2 troopers... Oh, 1 trooper on the right now. So they had like 7 troopers total, something like that. So not a good look for the clones. I mean, this was a disaster of a battle all around for both sides, truly. So yellow are dead clone troopers, red are dead droids, and it was a slaughter for both sides. The clones just barely managing to hold on in the end there and win the battle. Meanwhile, the droids did a serious amount of damage to the clones. I mean, they packed a punch, so good on the droids for pulling through there with some serious damage. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below what you thought, and I will see you all in the next one. Be sure to like the video, too. Bye! I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.